Hello everyone. Salam alaikum to all my fellow Muslim brother and sister. So as you all know, we are still busy with the holy month of Ramadan. So since we are still busy with the holy month of Ramadan, we will keep talking about some of our Muslim brother and sister and family. Yes, so we put the Ramadan to the end. Very soon, the Ramadan will be coming to the end, inshallah. So, as I said, since we are busy with the holy month of Ramadan, we are going to talk about some of our Muslim people. Okay? Some of our Muslim people try to behave like they are the best. They are the best Muslim. Only God know who is the best. Only Allah know who is the best. Okay, here we come. Muslim, being a good Muslim does not mean that you wear the big clothes or you cover your face or you stand between the people every day in the mosques, pretend to be the good one. No, that does not mean that you are the best Muslim. As I said, only Allah know the best Muslim. Yes, most of our Muslim people that you see with the big clothes, covering face, or they cannot look in the face of another woman, or they cannot look in the face of another man. Most of them, they are the bad one, but they pretend to be like they are the good one. But as I said, only Allah know the best Muslim. So we can try to pretend to be who you are not. And most of our Muslim people too, they want for everyone to behave like how they want. They try to create their own thing to say Allah say so. But where do you see that one in the Al-Quran? Most of our Muslim people say so many things that does not in the Al-Quran. That is their own, creative. They create something for themselves on their mind because they want for Muslim to be like that. They say so many things that does not ask to be like that. They try to make everything difficult for other people. Because if you ask too much and not everybody can, do what you are asking, then you are making everything difficult for other people. So let's just try to be honest to ourselves, make things like easy for other people, not too much. Yes, Muslim is not ready to show wearing big clothes, pretending in front of people. Muslim, to me, is in your heart. Because even you pretend you wear big clothes, you cover your face, or I cannot talk to another man, I cannot talk to another woman. But who knows what is in your heart? No one knows what is in your heart. Maybe you are doing everything, all that, but in your heart is black. You are doing something behind the door that is not normal. Allah does not ask for that. So, to my fellow Muslim brother and sister, let's try to be honest to ourselves. Okay, so today I am just going to give you something small about one of our Muslim father, like some years back ago. Okay, this man, people say he was a big Muslim man, rich, but he was doing so many things behind the door, so many dirty things. You know what I mean? So this man tried to control everyone, lot of people, his own family, son, daughter. He control everybody. He want for you to dress like how he want. Don't wear this, don't wear that, don't do this, don't do that. And he is doing so many dirty things behind door. I say so many dirty things. Okay, so we are just going to cut it up. We are not going to say everything because the story is too long. I will just give you few of them. Okay, this man, he was very rich, very, very rich, and big Muslim, always pretending in front of people, wearing big clothes with big beating. People see him coming, oh, they try to pray for him. Oh, Allah is this, Allah is this. Pretending in front of people, but not really, that was not really the truth. That was not really the truth, maybe to him, yeah. But he was doing so many things. He have a lot of children because he have three wives, and all of them have children. So his third son, first, second, third one, all his children afraid of him, really afraid of him. They do everything he wants for them to do. Everything, and they afraid of him. His second son, you know, today generation and yesterday generation are not the same. And so some of our young generation, they can do something today. Our old generation cannot do that. So his third son go outside and take advantage on a poor girl, pregnant that girl. You know, he impregnated the girl, and the girl, she was from a very, very poor family. You know, we the poor people, sometimes we don't know where we can take ourselves to. Because always, 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 most of the time, the rich people take advantage on us, we the poor people. So sometimes we the poor girls, we don't know where to go. So this poor girl, she think that he was really in love with her. So he get pregnant for this young man. Then after that happening, and she told him that I was pregnant, he escaped from her. He said this, I don't want this, I'm not going to take this, because he is afraid of his father. He is afraid what people will say about the family. He is not thinking about other family. He is only thinking about himself. So he reject her. He said the child is not for him. So he is killed for him. So since they was poor and rich, how you will compare them? You cannot compare these two. Since they was poor, they have to accept. They keep the baby and they get away from him because they know they cannot have nothing to prove or believe them. So they let her go. She keep the pregnancy. She have the baby. Then later on, she married to another man. But one of her family, her auntie, take the baby and keep the baby because they was very poor. Even his parent could not keep the baby. The auntie keep the baby, and the auntie said was poor. So this rich man in the village, he was very rich, and they have a big compound, very, very big compound. So they need a lot of people to come sometime work with them in the compound, rich people. So the auntie that they keep the baby, she go and look for job for the girl. She was around like 14 to 15, 16, something like that. So they take the girl as a maid, one of the cleaner. because they have a lot of maid. So they take the girl as a maid. She was working there, working with them. But since they have a big Muslim family, you know, some of our Muslim parents, they all live in the same compound. The compound was very big. So some of the children, big children, they are married, they still live in the father compound. So the girl father who impregnated her mother and refused, he was still living in the same compound with the father. With he was married, children with children, everything. He was still living in the same compound with the father. So the girl come and she was working for them as a maid. They have a lot of maid. And they do a lot of things with the maid. Even the father, if you remember, I told you before that the father was doing so many things beyond door. So the father used to have so many things with the maid, you know. And the maid, they have to accept because they have no other option, because they are poor, they need the money. So they have to accept whatever it is just to make life, you know, to make life. So the little girl come there to work. She was working there. When she was working, her grandfather, who was that big Muslim man that everybody know in the village, pretend to be the good one, other people are bad. He himself go after the girl, try to sleep with her. She have to accept because she don't have no option. Her grandfather start sleeping with her. And her father used to do the same. Her father self, because she was young, very young, something like 16 years old now, 15. So they tried to take advantage on her. Since she needed the job too much, she didn't tell anyone. She accepted just to make a living because she used to make small money there. She accepted everything. So the grandfather starts sleeping with her because in that compound, you have to accept or not, or you leave. The grandfather starts sleeping with him, who pretend like a big Muslim, and her father self starts sleeping with her. Since he was very young, she get pregnant. She get pregnant. When she get pregnant, everybody was surprised, was very surprised, because the same thing that happening to her mother, same thing happening to her. So they surprised. To cut the story up, so they asked her, who pregnant you? Because it was too much for the big Muslim family. It was too much for the big Muslim family. Her father, because he didn't know that the child that he reject, he didn't know that that was the child. And the father, the big Muslim father, didn't know that the son have a child also. It was surprise. So since the father know that he was sleeping with the girl, he tried to take the girl from the compound, take him to another place, try to convince her to take the baby out. Since the girl didn't want to accept that, he tried to take his life. But he take him first, tried to go and keep her somewhere, but she tried to escape there and run back to her empty place. They asked him, forcing, just to cut the story off, they tried to force her to speak. Very hard, because they say they cannot happen. The same thing happening to your mom and the same thing cannot happen to you. The family was really wanted to know who pregnant her because it was confused. She lived there with these rich people. She cannot go out a lot. So how can she be pregnant? So at the end, just to make this story short, because we don't have much time to be here, just to make this story short. At the end, she told them it's the father, but no one knows it's the father, only the girl and her parent. She said, it's the father. So the thing go up, And the girl said, I am not very sure because I was going with it, both of them. From there, all the story come out. Yeah, the story is very long, but as I said, we cannot be here for long. So we have to cut it short. So the girl expose them, disgrace them, show how they are. When the girl speak, people know that it was both of them, what was going in that compound. So the father, the grandfather couldn't support it. He have to take his own life. People was very surprised to hear that something like that can come from that family. So what I have to tell all of you, all my fellow Muslim brother and sister, let's be honest to ourselves. Only God, only Allah know the best Muslim. No one is the best. We all have something small that go bad in our life. So only Allah know the best Muslim. You can just try to do your best, but you cannot be the best. You cannot say that you are the best. Just try to do your best. That is all I have to say. So this was just a short one to give to you all. As I said before, thank you so much for being around, and happy day to you all. Salam alaikum to all my fellow Muslim brother and sister. And very soon, inshallah, we will be ending the Ramadan. Have a nice day, everyone, and thank you.